Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we're here to ask how important really is it to be a pure slasher in NBA2K20 when it comes to the finishing. So I hope y'all enjoy. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties. Good stuff. Let's try to get this video to 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours, and we're going to get straight into this one. So as you can see by the pregame intros right here, we got Cook on the two-way slashing playmaker with lock takeover, and then me on my legend slasher, pure slash on top of that. So I do want to get out of the way in the intro real quick right here that I don't actually have 40 finishing badges, I only have 30. But on top of that, this is still the pure slash pie chart. I just ended up with 20 before I hit legend. So I just want to get that out of the way. But we're still here to talk about, is it worth it to be a pure slasher in NBA 2K20? Now, honestly, because I asked the question, you would assume that I would come into this video with the answer of no, it's not. So you can see they got the legend playmaking glass cleaner on top of that with the offensive threat at the 1 with slash takeover. That dude obviously has 30 defensive badges, you know, around 25 to 30 playmaking badges, is going to have 20 shooting, and then at the very least 11 finishing. Now, this is where we're here to talk about why I think 11 finishing badges is the perfect amount anyway. So you got, on that build, you have gold fancy footwork, contact finisher, slithery finisher, and then a little bit of relentless or acrobat or whatever you might want, maybe some consistent finisher. And I feel like a lot of you guys know this by now. Obviously, the play lock is the superior pie chart to any build that you could possibly talk about. So clearly, I don't have the build advantage. I would just say, you know, Legend Play Glass is one of the nastiest builds in the game. And like I was saying, I feel like 11 finishing badges is the perfect amount. It has great playmaking ability, still gets contact dunks, has Hall of Fame defensive badges. You're going to see me coming out the gate getting locked up right here, bro. Like, I have nothing to do. And I'm not going to lie. I haven't played on this player in 2 months. I'm out here looking super rusty. Actually, no, it's been 1 month. I lied. Again. Even though I said I wasn't going to lie. But anyway, you get the deal. So, my whole point of this video, you're going to see shots like this, right? Pure slasher, Hall of Fame Lob City finisher, 99 driving dunk, 95 driving layup. What am I missing shots like that for, bro? I just don't understand. Like, and then, you know, a whole play lock comes out here and is out here doing, you know, the same hop dunks that I'm able to do. You got this dude who's the BP build where he can shoot and finish, and he's able to green shots off dribble like that. And granted, I could probably do the same if I tried to and got like super good with it and, you know, was really good with my timing. But you're gonna see time and time again, I'm proven in this gameplay that being a pure slasher is super overrated. So right there, again, you got the BP build. I do want you guys to understand though, everybody on this court has around 85 driving dunk. They all have the ability to get contact dunks. This guy that I'm guarding, he has the ability to get contact dunks, and obviously him being a legend helps him out in the badge category. The BP build that I'm guarding, where it's the slash and sharp pie chart, obviously he has the ability to get contact dunks. And then Cook with a two-way slashing playmaker has the ability to get contact dunks. So why do the both of the play locks on the court have the same driving ability pretty much as me, who is a Hall of Fame, you know, legend pure slasher? I just don't understand it. And it's a lot of what we were talking about in yesterday's video, where the Hall of Fame finishing badges feel very capped off. It's like there's not a lot of valuable finishing badges in this game. It's really 3 of them that are super superior and super important to have, but anything past that just feels pretty watered down. So you're gonna see play glass just comes out the gate, you know, over here, coming out on the inbound, hits the hezzy to the left wing, greens the 3. It's a super hard build to guard, you guys know that. And then the best part about it is when you get the ball back, now all of a sudden you have to go at somebody who has 30 badges on defense, Hall of Fame on them, and it's just ridiculous. Now, this right here, play glass, right? You know, he shoots an early 26% covered, playmaking and defense. I miss those. I miss those very occasionally, very consistently, and I just want to understand why make a pure blue in this game. Now, granted, you guys are probably asking, well, why did you make it, Laker? I made this for rep originally. I'm not gonna lie. Now, like, if we're being honest, obviously catching lobs is very contributional to getting your rep up. I was trying to do this. This was basically my machine and my tool to hitting legend. Now you're gonna see he hits the little driving kick right here, passes out. That dude was off balance, probably wasn't ready for the shot in the first place. Stamina was probably low, and it was, you know, low on the shot clock anyway, so it was a shot they just had to put up. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt right there. It was just good overall defense. Now, this is where, when all goes wrong when it comes to the slashing, right, and I can't get open, oh well, I'll just go spot up in the corner. The least skilled thing in the game. Now, people can say whatever they want. I know I ruffled some feathers with that. Look, I know it's like, oh, you have to time your jump shot, like as if it's hard to do in the first place. Now, granted, I'm shooting off Hall of Fame dimer, Hall of Fame floor general. Obviously, you know, I have quite a few shooting badges. I have 20 to work with on top of that. So understand, I get exactly what you guys are talking about when it comes to the whole, I have to time my jump shot. That takes more skill than you just running to the hoop and holding X. I want you to understand there's a whole lot more to it than just doing that though. That's the bot stuff that y'all be seeing. Now, I want to know who actually thinks that slashing is that easy. Now, that right there, the reason, I really want you guys to see that because this is the perfect example. The reason it was as easy as Cook run to the hoop and hold X is the fact that they have to respect his jump shot. They were playing high, he just runs right past him. All he has to do, run to the hoop and hold X. Now, for me, or anybody who's dealing with the Hall of Fame paint sitters or something like that, right? Or doesn't have very good, ball handling ability, very good speed to deal with the people who press us. We got to do a lot more stuff than just that. And I'm being completely honest. A lot of you guys would think that it's just run to the hoop, hope for a contact dunk animation, and it's all that is. There's a lot more precursor to it, and anybody who doesn't play on a slasher or never has will never understand it, and it's just the truth of that. And I can understand why you guys would think like that. But anyway, with all that said, I'm still out here ducking him and going to the corner, which, I mean, like I said, rightfully so. Look at him. He's out here doing crazy chase downs like that, and it was completely off of me on the wing. Now, like I said, with all of that mentioned, obviously he has around 30 defensive badges. He has pretty good defensive ratings. You have to if you're a playmaking glass cleaner. That's just like facts. And especially when it comes to the interior defense, he's not going to be lacking anything when it comes to the interior D, rebounding ability, shot blocking. Obviously his big man badges are pretty good because he's lining up to the 2. So let's just come back to the topic here. What is the point of making a pure slasher in 2K20? In all honesty, it's literally just a rep build, if we're being completely honest, because obviously it provides you with a decent ability to shoot the ball and a decent ability to handle the ball, but is it good enough to really get the job done in key situations? I don't think so. So right here, Cook's hitting, the hop steps with the two-way slash play. You get the deal. I'm out here moving around to the wing. I green it off that as well. No hot zone or anything like that either. I just want to keep that in mind. So here we are. A pure slasher. I'm out here missing wide open alley-oops, right? But I've greened 2 shots in a row from the wing. What kind of logic is that? What are we even talking about in this game, bro? It's just stupid. Now, this is where I do come out here, hit the triple threat off the corner, and I go for the baseline dunk. Now, this is where the topic of the video is going to shift a little bit. You're going to see the benefits of me being a slasher in this game. Now, is it noticeably different in the aspects that any other build could do this? I just want you guys to keep that in mind. So you see I finished the lob right there, right? And anybody who wants to rebel against what I'm saying, they'll be like, oh, well, you're a slasher. You just caught that lob right there. Your speed got you that lob and stuff like that too. No, bro, play locks are out here doing the exact same thing. You know what got me poked? The fact that I'm a pure slasher right there. No, I'm playing. Obviously, a lot of these things are circumstantial and situational. So just keep in mind, whenever I mention these things, obviously you could pick whatever point you want to make just by saying something when it comes to this 2K20 commentary and stuff like that. But I really do want you guys to keep in mind, when it comes to the finishing, I feel like anything more than 70 driving layup and 85 driving dunk is just overdoing it. It's just, I feel like there's just a cap to this stuff. So right there, again, I'm not going to lie. Am I looking like a bot? Yes, I am. I haven't played on this dude in a whole month. I am telling you, when it comes to the rust on this slashing stuff, it is a true thing. Now, when I'm in my full form and full ability of doing my thing, I know a lot of my subs will agree with this, and I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but a lot of people will call me one of the best slashers on this game. Now, doing that stuff right there, it's all luck based. I'm not gonna lie. That was stupid of me to do. And the fact that I got away with it, yes, it's probably because I have slash takeover on, but is it because I'm a pure blue pie chart? I don't think so. I feel like a lot of builds will finish like that in this game, especially the ones that still get slash takeover anyway. Like if we're talking the play locks, they can finish like that easily in this game. And I just feel like because the play locks and the two-way sharps or the play sharps or whatever it may be dunk so well for what they are or what their ratings are, it just kind of devalues my build in a sense. And especially the fact that all it takes is 70 driving layup to get long athlete. That's really what devalues slashing. If long athlete required around 90 driving layup or something like that, and you had to be an elite slasher to get long athlete, then I feel like a pure blue pie chart would be so much more valuable. But at the end of the day, you do get bailed out with stuff like that, so I do understand that it goes both ways. I didn't really do anything skilled in this game, I'm being completely honest, and obviously you can get away with doing stuff like that. Like I did go 8 for 9 doing completely non-skilled things. So at the end of the day, let's come back to the title of the video. Is making a pure slasher in NBA 2K20 a noticeable increase when it comes to the finishing in comparison to other builds like a play lock, pure lock, anything like that, or even a finisher where it's the finishing and defense pie chart or the BP build? I don't think so. I really don't think so. And I think having blue in your pie chart is just a decrease to your versatility of what you could be doing in this game. Because like we were saying in yesterday's video, the Hall of Fame defensive badges are super important to have. being a play lock, you can still get contact dunks, shoot threes off dribble rather than relying on catch and shoot like I do right here. Because the fact of the matter is, shooting off dribble threes when you can't even quick stop or, you know, flick down consistently when your ball control is below 85. I'm gonna just put it like this: my ball control is low, my 3-pointer is low, and I don't have Hall of Fame defensive badges. So what do I really have? I have 99 driving dunk. What is that good for in this game? What does that really get you? Tendencies, where people just have tendency glitched players anyway, so you can just get a pure slasher's tendencies. And I hate that stuff so much, bro. Like I said, everything to do with what I've talked about in this video, it just devalues a pure slasher. And another thing that I really want to finalize this topic with is, you would think, oh, well, you get more finishing badges. I'm going to go ahead and make a quick little cut, and we're going to talk about these more finishing badges that I get. So this right here is what 21 finishing badges looks like. Obviously, you can tweak this around if you don't really want the Lob City finisher because you don't really plan to catch any lobs. You could put more Acrobat on, Giant Slayer, Relentless, whatever you want. Listen, I'm just putting it like this. This is 21 finishing badges. Now, if I want, boom, I'll just come out here, upgrade all of these things, and suddenly now I'm out here looking like a crazy demigod, right? But I don't think that those are really the most important differences. I really don't think Acrobat and Consistent really help you make contested layups that much more. I don't think Giant Slayer really does that, and I don't really think Relentless Finisher helps you too much. Really, I'm gonna just put it like this: there's 3 godlike badges when it comes to the finishing, and that's Contact Finisher, Fancy, and Slithery. But anything past that, it just feels very devalued and not needed when it comes to that. But what I will say when it comes to the pure slasher, it's a very well-rounded build when it comes to badges. You can see, if you, as long as you don't do some crazy stuff and go with 30 finishing badges and, you know, max out everything to do with like close shot, post hook, everything, then, because if I were to do that, I'd have 40 finishing badges, which is just complete overkill. I don't even know what the heck I'd put on at that point, because Showtime don't even work. Teardropper, why even touch that? Pro Touch don't work. Putback Boss, I guess. I mean, none of this stuff helps, bro. That's what I'm just gonna explain it. So, long story short, what I will say with this is that it balances the badges pretty well. I could get 10 shooting, 14 playmaking, and 8 defense while still having 21 finishing. I feel like that's a nice little balance. However, the fact that you don't get another badge set on Hall of Fame, it sucks. And if we're being honest, any pure in this game, it slights it just because it doesn't let you get the Hall of Fame badges, whereas another build could. And then on top of that, when you hit Legend, any pure build is going to be devalued as well, because the more badges you get, the easier it is to have, you know, a dual archetype where you're going to be able to get 2 things at almost like a pure slasher or a pure defender level, right? Like with the finisher, with the finishing and defense pie chart that I have. At this point, with that build, I have 30 finishing and 30 defense, so I'm almost like a pure lock and a pure finisher out here while still having 11 shooting badges and 54 3-pointers. So, with all that said, pretty much what I'm saying is the pure slasher, it's a well-rounded build. It has okay ball handling to get the pro dribble moves. It has hittable 3-pointer with hittable badges when it comes to the shooting. But is 99 driving dunk and 95 driving layup really worth it? I don't think so. I feel like it's just completely useless if we're being real. I just really don't think you need anything more than 70 driving layup and 85 driving dunk in this game, because it's so animation based. It's not about making contested layups or contested dunks. It's really just about, can you hop past somebody? And to do that, all you need is 70 driving layups. So, final verdict. I feel like if 2K would have just nerfed, you know, long athlete to where you need higher driving layup to do so. Like if you needed 90 plus driving layup to do long athlete layups and, like, you know, the hops and stuff like that, then I think this game would be perfectly fine. I feel like the balance when it comes to slashers, they would actually have some value to them, and two-way slash plays wouldn't just rule the game when it comes to the driving. But my opinion stands. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to drop a comment. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. And like I said, let's try this one to 1,000 likes. If you made it to the very end of the video, put slasher in the comments to show your support. You made it all the way through. And I want you guys to know, for all my slashers out there that watch the video and you watch me in terms of trying to learn things and me teaching you guys, trust me, I'm here for y'all. That's why I be putting on for the community when it comes to the slashing stuff, because I really want to help you guys, because I understand the disadvantage that you're at. You can't shoot all that well, your ball handling ability isn't that great, and you don't have great defense. Or if you have great defense, then you get devalued in both these areas too, or you have a little bit less of this, and obviously you're probably a play lock, and we don't associate with that. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, like I said, that's all for the vid. If you made it to the very end, put slasher in the comments, and I hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.